Mr. Cann had quite a plan to ruin birthdays from New York to Japan. He slung to the moon on his magical rubber band to watch out for parties with his telescope at hand. Left and right, his eyes did scan. Across the equator, his vision did span, until he saw his first young man. Boy, oh boy, how the youngling ran! Smiling at himself, the mister began to thrust back to the earth again. Landing head first was not in his plan. Quickly recovering, he stood like an evil man. "Stop this birthday, for it is banned," said the mister, pointing his scrawny hand. Shocked and scared, some kids ran, not knowing who was this crazy old man. The mister began to jump bizarrely around. Some actually thought he must be the clown. Then he quickly fastened his feet on the ground and said something that made everyone frown. "Birthdays are gone, finished, they are dead, so you can all go home, back to bed." At this everyone vanished or fled. Not so the young boy, whose name was Ted. Stood he in front of the mister, face all red. "You ruined my party," he daringly said. I did, and I'd have nothing instead, but to finish all birthdays is the plan in my head. Now I shall go and continue to spread this brilliant idea that kids will dread, that birthdays are gone, finished, they are dead. Then out of nowhere Ted's mind did quake, and told Ted, why not offer this man some cake? So he cut him a slice, as big as a rake, and put it on a plate for the mister to take. The old man gazed with the eyes of a snake, knowing this gesture could only be fake. But he thought, I must try it now, for this wretched boy's sake. And he tasted a bite, after which he could not break. He ate it all, and by no mistake, he could not resist every delicious little flake. He ate, and looked down in a shake, seeing the lonely boy. His heart started to ache. What had been done? So cruel, so obscene. Mr. Cann's nefarious plan had swayed. In between, wrong had been done, the mister had seen. If only his own childhood had not been so mean. It wasn't until he had turned 18 he realized not celebrating his birthday was a usual routine. He wanted cake, balloons, and the birthday cuisine. But nothing ever happened, and none would intervene. So the mister changed from the old evil man and played with the boy until he could no longer stand. Then he swung away on his magical rubber band, back to the moon with new thoughts that began. For now he would look as far as his eyes could span, to celebrate fun birthdays from New York to Japan, because this was not the same nefarious scheme of the evil old man, but instead it was Mr. Cann's ever cheerful and loving plan.